Boom! Kirimani and Russ attitude. It's another big tune coming at you. World is in trouble. Righteousness. That's what we all need. Ha! Anybody here? I don't see it there. Ah! In this time, free yourself and also free your mind. If behind, oh yeah, I'm there. Then, oh, that's unkind. Live in your love. Let righteousness rule over us. I said them lost with the righteousness. Can they find their way out? So lost with the righteousness. Can't find their way out. See Jah, you will. Ha! Boom! Will they see? Divide and rule the earth. For everything there's a price. Everyone want a slice. All right, shall be alert. To slavery device, slave masters tries. School master, school and church. Still skylarking. Lost with their righteousness. So to find their way out. We have found our way out. Boom! I found, for sure. You found it too. We'll find our way out. The way them take them so them lost in the gospel. In a evil lost angel. So may go to Abraham. The King David. The way that means you're the saving. I ever have pagan. I'm here. I'm gonna save you. I'm gonna save you from my singing. If you want to lead, it's better to read for sure. For sure, there's so much good books out there, so much good stuff, so much greatness. Hold on, let me stop this. I was gone, me lost with the righteousness. Can't find a way. Can't find a way out. Seek Jah, you will. Seek the light. Seek the divine Jah, whatever you want to call it. There is something to seek out there for sure. And there is a lot of very, very, the divine energy, it's us. So for sure in books, you will find a lot. Look, personally, I love to read. That's not everything, though. That's not everything. Reading is not everything. That's why I wrote it's better to read. But reading is not everything. You got to reflect also. You got to make sense of your own existence. You cannot just go into books and make sense of life through books. You have to do your own experience. But reading books will, first of all, bring you into the world of the author. He shares everything with you that he has experienced. Here I share it in speaking, but there is people writing, They don't all speak like me, so they write. And there's very, very good personally. But the one that I suggest all the time, and that's a book I have read that book almost 10 times easy. It's this one here. The Motivation Manifesto by Brendan Burchard. You can get it free, I think, on his website. And that's that book really came at a moment where I needed it. I needed to get some real insight on what motivation was, and what's the why some people are motivated, some people are not. This is one thing also that I always wondered, because I'm very motivated for life. I'm like, come on, me, there's nothing more motivating for me than just having life. Like, motivation should come naturally, and it should come, it's like trusting ourselves, should come naturally. But we live in a world that's very negative, and the look of others on us, and the opinion of others, that's the worst form of mind control. I say it all the time. You can look at government for mind control or whatever, but it's us doing it over each other, and it's very, very potent sometimes. So you gotta, especially when you start, because I'm victim of a world that doesn't want to dream anymore, and I think we all are victim of a world that doesn't want to dream. People have lost. I've lost it myself, so that's why I'm capable to talk about all these stuff because I have lived it myself. I've lost touch. I've lost focus. I've lost focus with my dreams, with my but not my ambition because I've always been very ambitious. But it's just a dream. Just having a dream was not in my idea at all. When I started to have time to reflect, because that's the main thing. I think. Is this the main thing also why people don't read so much these days? It's our time is very is consumed by all kinds of stuff, work, distractions, all kinds of stuff. So the majority of people do not read anymore. When I think it's worse to know how to read and not read than not knowing how to read and not read. It's worse. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. If you know how to read and you don't read, it's the same as if you don't read and you don't know how to read. So it's the same thing. So if you know how to read, you should read books. You should take time to unplug from the other distraction. There's so much stuff that keep us. But it's to start them one by one, recognizing them, at least recognizing them, what keeps you away from your greatness, from taking time to getting more knowledge, more wisdom, more because that's what you will get also by reading. Come on, you get a me anyway. I have this. I just brought a few here that I've read, like this one too, very very good. Eckhart Tolle, New Hurt. Like, okay, I don't read books to but because there's stuff in there I don't agree. There's stuff in there I don't agree. When they start talking about space and stuff that I cannot verify on my own, forget about it. But that doesn't mean that there's not good information in there and very good wisdom to be for sure digested. Like, for sure, you have to dive into it. You dive into it and you take what's good for you and then you discard the rest. It's same like here. You don't have to agree with everything and take all the same way I take. You take what's good for you and discard the rest. I might not say everything that fit your mind. We're all different. We're all unique. We're all have a special vibrational signature. And it's up to us to make it shine, to make our light shine. And I don't know. So here I have something for you. Personal freedom, our goal means, and this is something, I've came back on this so many times in my videos. You heard me about this, the personal freedom, our goal means, because this is what is at stake here. It's our personal freedom. It's our freedom of mind. We want to free our mind. Okay, I cannot be free, travel everywhere, but I can free my mind. I can think by myself. Yeah. Living freely by crafting a life on your own terms. Crafting a life on your own terms. And this is very hard. This is very hard. And that's first, and this is the hard part. Because most people will give up. Most people will not be like, I don't know, it's too... just get something distracting me. Because it's the consistency you have to develop. Okay, when you start living crafting a life on your own terms, means you're not so much attached to Babylon and all the madness, and you develop something for yourself. Develop a dream, a goal, a company, something you want to create. I always been very driven to figure it out, how to generate more money. This is what I've been always been a genius that way, and on my own way, like I did on eBay. I told you my story on eBay. I made a little fortune on there one year. It was very lucrative. I was getting a lot of sales and that, but when they changed the rules, it started to, that's the goal also to. In everything, the big corporations want to take over. They want to eliminate the small sellers, the small businesses, and it's always like that. Like they want a corporate world, and the corporations are very greedy. So they eliminate the small people. That's why you gotta have a solid. You gotta be solid as the rock of Gibraltar. Yeah. And when you start something, and you don't go crazy when you start making money. Also save it, because there will be hard days. There will be times where you need those savings. You need those. So we have to be. We live in a world that's very, very rough. Very rough. It's very rough. We have to hunt for our bread, and sometimes it's very hard to find. Like my friend King Lorenzo says in his song. Sometimes we have to hunt for our bread, and it's very hard to find. So it's to keep focus. And when you're high on money, high on spirit, high on mood and stuff and vibration, just stay very, very humble, because there will be hard times coming. Believe me, there will be. Life is full of up and down, or high and no highs, and you will experiment them. So it's to be ready for those times. And when you start crafting a life on your own terms, working on a dream or something, it takes patience and consistent action. This is the key to unlock your potential. The key to unlock your potential is patience and consistent action. I have discovered that. I have applied it to my own journey, and I see the results. So it's very much, you got to focus. You have to focus and focus your thoughts. Like, it's not to focus on reading all day long. No, that's what I mean. But where do you place your thoughts during the day? How do you use the power of your mind, the power of creation? You can create through every breath you have. So how do you use it? This is very important. It's crucial for us to get in touch with this, with our power of creation. Me, I've never really I've never been, but I've always been very vocal and never had problem expressing myself or speaking to, I proposed to Santos to host his debate with the pantyhose guy, he calls them, but Colin Smith, I think his name is Colin Smith. Anyway, I proposed Santos to host this debate, so we'll see what it does. But that's I think what the power I have, and I use it a lot, is I can touch anybody, and I think bring together pretty much everybody, and I don't mind having interaction with anybody. We are one, and our difference of opinion and beliefs and stuff should not come in the way. So if Colin wants to join us on the Truman Show, I would be more than happy to have his presence there. He's a man just like us, or woman, but I mean, I don't like to use the word human. We'll use it. He's human just like us, but I mean, it's not about separation and division. So we'll see what happened there. Little parenthèse. But yeah, living your life on your own term, very, very important. Very important to align yourself with, it's me. I just live my life day by day. Day by day is the best. I wake up every morning with a very, very, high spirit and ready to attack the day. It's a shark attack. Yeah, it's a shark attack. Being free in the moment from oppressions of past hurts and present anxieties. This is very important, because if you want to start creating something, you have to get rid of anxiety. Anxiety is preventing you from being present in the moment. I have anxious moment. I have my moment, but I try to really control them to bring back myself in the present. But there is times where, there is things that's going to worry me, but if you let the worries of life get to you, it's going to take you out the moment. So, if you don't want to, you want to minimize your worries, okay? So minimize your consumption. Because the more you consume, the more you buy at credit, the more all these things are there to take you out the moment. That's why there's credit and everything. Me, I don't have a credit card. I have a prepaid credit card. I don't have credit card bills coming every month and shit like that. I could not handle that stress. Having some people go with $5,000 credit card bill every month, and they have to pay the minimum payment, and then it goes on for 30 years paying the. I could no. So minimizing your. That's it. Your consumption is very, very important to be present. To be present, because it's going to prevent a lot of worries, of anxieties and stuff. So minimize your consumption. Buy what you need, not what you want. Very important. And freeing your. For sure, we all have done things. I've done things in the past I'm not so proud of. For sure. Do I let that stop me? No. You can where you were 20 years ago is not where you are now, and where you are now is not where you're going to be in 10 years. So don't stress with that. Don't stress out. Just me, I take it day by day. I do the maximum I can, the best I can in the moment, and that's what I have in mind all the time to, you know, present moment. Present moment, very, very important. Very important. It's on top of the list to be able to create, to be able to sustain your energy. To all this is being present in the moment, being light-hearted and spontaneous as free spirits. Very important to be spontaneous, and that's what I do pretty much all the time here. Like every time I come here, it's very spontaneous. I have nothing really. Like I don't prepare extensively the night before. Forget about that. It's I get up in the morning and I trust myself. I can go on and make it. Sometimes I'm more nervous than other. Today, no nervousness. It depends on the morning. I always have that little feeling of coming live, but I mean, it's not always the same. Sometimes I'm more nervous. I don't know, maybe because I didn't sleep good or something, but there's always, and you got to do it no matter what. If you feel like it or not, you have to do it every day. Every day, it's patience and consistent action, and consistent action means every day because there's no time. Forget about time. So there's only the now. So where do you take action? Tomorrow? In 2 days? Yes, no, it's always in the now. So that's why it's consistent action in the now. It's very important, and stop thinking about the future so much. And if you rise in the moment, your days are your life in miniature. So just concentrate on your days. You don't need to have so much anxieties for future and stuff that's gonna happen. Just live day by day, and minimize your consumption. Very important. Courageously speaking our thoughts, feelings, and ambitions with those around us without concern about acceptance. Because a lot of people, this is what we want. We want to be accepted. We want to be accepted by others. We like the group thinking. We like I've never fit in, never fit in. Even though I wasn't aware of my level of awareness has grown for sure, has changed. Come on, I've done things to get there. So for sure, I don't have the same spirit that I had like just 10 years ago. I'm much more. I speak my thoughts very courageously for sure, and I think it's a must. That's what the world needs. I knew what I needed. I knew what I needed. What I needed is what you need is what the world needs. You are the world. We are the world. So it's what I need is what people need. We all have pretty much the same needs. We need inspiration. We need inspiration to get out our arts, because our arts is closed. Our arts is shut down. We have shut down ourselves and our heart, closed it to the world. At one point, it's opening time. It's time to crack the heart open and speak to the world. And that's it. Or with the people around you. Just start with the people around you. Courageously speak your thoughts with people around you. Just that is something. Just starting to speak about, just take flat earth for an example, to people around you is very courageous, because they have been programmed, and you do that, you eliminate the fear. You go through the fear day by day. Like, I started by talking to it about people around me. Now I talk about it live and direct on YouTube. So, it goes by stages, but at one point you will become very much at ease with all the knowledge integrated. And I don't know, you'll just go on and do your thing. And yeah, we are the world. This world is only ourselves. Push out. Yeah. Truth. Yeah. Cappy won. Big up, Cappy. Cappy, how come you don't have a wrench? What's going on here? How come there's no wrench there? I see. Cappy, I see her often. Yeah. You get a wrench now. I fixed that. The wrench is a badge of honor. That's what it is. Yeah. So without acceptance, without concern about acceptance, because we have that's the main reason why we don't speak out. And like I said, you don't need to start on YouTube. Just start speaking with the people around you. Just this will make you conquer some fears and some insecurities and some because the only, this, it's what the people think of us. That's our biggest fear. Is what people's gonna think of you once you start exposing yourself. And me, I really don't care. I really don't care. This is my day, my time, my life. Yeah. If you're not happy, you don't need to be here. I don't force you to be here. Don't force anybody. No? A leader will not force anyone on a journey. I'm inviting you on the journey. I'm inviting you, but I'm not forcing you. I'm not forcing anybody. I don't advertise it extensively and promote myself everywhere. I let people find it. I like people that find like I don't need to self promote myself. I'm not really into this. Sometimes I will do it. Like I just let people know, maybe on Facebook or something, but I don't. I don't know. Who seek shall find. Who seek shall find, and never speak in the ears of a fool, because he will despise your wisdom for sure. Your words of wisdom. So don't talk to the fool. Talk to people that are ready to that you feel that they can some way deal with your message, because if you talk to fool, forget about it. There's people that will never see it, and they think that they're so arrogant with life, they think they know everything and you know nothing. And that's the arrogantness also that we have that prevents us from rising as a whole. We're very arrogant with life. We have crossed the line. We have crossed that with life. With life, we have crossed the line from confidence to arrogance. As a whole, that's what we have done. So we have become we're no more, we're very arrogant with life and arrogant with everything that surrounds us, and we create distraction. All I see around is, yes, there is people that creates a lot of, manifest a lot of greatness, but there's also lots of distraction in Babylon. These people do not really care about us. They don't really care about us. That's why it's up to us to change things. What we expect them to change them. We expect the Babylonian to make changes in our life. Come on. It's up to us to take responsibility, take ownership for our life. That's a hard thing. That's the hardest thing, because we have been given, I've gave my consent all my life to the madness. So for sure, it takes a lot of, lots of courage. Takes courage to speak, but takes courage to listen also. You have a lot of courage listening to me like that every morning. It takes a lot of courage to listen to people. So most people listen to reply, not to overstand. You have to listen to people to understand. There's always people that's going to come your way, and each one teach one. Each one teach one, and I think we should not, you're never too young to teach and never too old to learn. That's the thing. Never too old to learn. Sometimes I feel like I'm reborn in a way in this thing. That's what you're gonna feel. That's what you're gonna feel once you open your heart. It's like a fontaine de jouvence. It's like you rejuvenate. C'est comme la fontaine de jouvence. Wisdom est là un matin. Hein? Ouais. J'ai vu lui dans le chat. Suzanne Red Rose, Cappy, Yellow Crystal Warrior. The warrior is here. I am a warrior. Gonna break down all of them barriers and free myself from all the stumbling blocks in my way. There will be stumbling blocks. Life is a long road. Life is it's never too late for love. And most of us here are like over 35-year-old. Easy. I don't see I check the audience and it's pretty much around my age. So we all have been through the same programming I went through. I think a lot of people can relate to my story and my awakening and my because we all, that's a synchronized thing, like I said the other day. So a lot of people can feel what I feel. I don't feel lonely or like, especially when I come here on YouTube, it's very great because I find people that are very, very high spirit and very high vibration. So it's pure joy, pure joy. Enjoying our life. No, enjoying our free will to pursue abundant happiness, wealth, health, achievement, and most important, contribution. And they don't ask a down payment to contribute. They don't ask you a down payment to start working on your dream. They don't ask you nothing. You can start where you are with what you have and do the maximum you can. That's what I always did. I always do that. There was time I couldn't figure things out. I needed, but I figured it out with what I had. I always like I could have a better microphone, get rid of this, and have a neat little microphone, but I don't care. This is what I have for the moment. When this breaks, I'll get another one. You hear me good? The microphone is good. The sound is good. It's crisp and clear. It's perfect. But I don't need to get a super big ball microphone and get the $1,000 microphone to make shows on YouTube. It's nonsense. It's completely nonsense. This cost me, I think I paid $12 for it. Perfect. $12 on Amazon. It's kind of perfect, and it does what it does. Like, you start where you are with what you have. Don't complicate the journey by saying you need this, you need this, you need this to start. You don't need to be great to start, but if you want to start, if you want to be great, you better start. So, and start where you are with what you have. Very important. And never be satisfied. Never be satisfied. Just reach higher level every day. And this is what I do. That's my example. Consistency and greatness. And, the world is not changed by your opinion. I can have all kinds of opinion on anything. The world will be changed. The world is us. Other people will change their ways by my example of consistency and, patience. So what I want to see in the world is people having patience and consistency and focus. And so the world is changed by your example. Forget your opinion. I can give opinion here on many things, but that will not help you rise or be lifted. That's what we need. You rise by lifting others. So it's just about shining the light. Yeah, and enjoying our free will, because we all been given free will, but that free will has been broken. That drive has been broken, and now for some reason we are we feel small sometimes towards the world. For sure, the world is big, but you are the world. This is what we have to develop. This world is mine. This world is yours, and this is what we must develop as a mindset of conqueror, a mindset of warrior. Like, you're here to pursue happiness, for sure, but pursue happiness. I don't think you can really pursue happiness. Happiness is a state of mind. You can have all the toys in the world, all the stuff. That doesn't mean you're going to be a happy person. You might be very anxious, not in the moment. And I think happiness is a state of mind, and don't let them break you. Life wants you to win. Life wants you to win, but sometimes we let life break us. This is what happened. Life can be very, very challenging sometimes, very challenging, and because of Babylon. It should not be this way. We shouldn't. This place hasn't been intended to suffer, but there is suffering because of. But do you want to see a change? I want to see a change. I would like to see people live in love and harmony, and that everyone has enough. I don't know if money, maybe the day the dollar died, things will change. But if there is still money, I would like to see everyone with enough money. Anyway, it's printed out of freaking thin air. So it's no big deal to give money to people. Give at least a minimum so they can feed themselves and stop. It's just the oppression. Even if you keep a monetary system, okay, but give enough give to the poor. Give to the poor. I know I'm not saying you have to put everything in their mouth free. People still has to should move their ass to work or to do something, to develop something. But if we give them the possibility of looking for it, this is what this world doesn't do. Where we are programmed to be workers, not the thinkers and the dreamers and the entrepreneur. This world doesn't build entrepreneur. They build workers. So you have to have a spirit of entrepreneur. I always had that spirit. Always had the spirit of an entrepreneur, of someone that I've never been really sitting on my sur mes lauriers, on my butt. Always chasing greatness. If I chase something, it's greatness for sure. Freely loving whom we choose with passionate abandon. Yeah, freely living who we choose with passionate abandon, and that's very important. And but to love someone with passionate abandon, you must love yourself first. You cannot. I don't think you can deeply uh, love someone if you don't deeply love yourself or rise in love with yourself. This is the major component in loving another person is loving yourself first and rising in love with yourself. This is what I do here. This me, I look. I never look like, how can I say that? I've never talked bad. I never had bad self discussion. I always talk to myself in a very uplifted manner. But I always aim too low. Is that I always aim too low. It's not that I had not ambitions or stuff like that, but I was aiming too low and probably hitting along the way and being comfortable with that. So that's what happened to us. But it's your dream should be connected to your passion, to what you love, and this is takes timing. It takes timing to happen. And your timing is not nature's timing. So this is why you have to take action. Yeah, you have to be the primary factor in creation is you, is your state of consciousness. But also there is other force at work that you must kind of acknowledge. Like I'm not arrogant to a point to say that there's no divine force, that there's no God but a God, like I said, to me, God is more an energy, something that works in each and every one of us. Like I don't feel so separate from that energy. Some people could find separation, and this, I think, is just to find your higher self. Find your higher self somewhere in the heater, probably, and that's what I said in one video 2 years ago. I think I've done that video, and I remember I was on a rock in Beauharnois, and I said, I think my heater, my higher self, is somewhere in there, and that's what I get in touch with. I gotta get in touch with it, and I have to come here more often, talk to myself. The best conversation you'll have in your life are with yourself. Are with yourself. This is the best conversation you will ever have, is with yourself. So if you think that you don't have what's necessary to figure it out, I got news for you. Because I've done a lot of conversation with myself, and I know it worked. I know it worked. It brought me to do shows live and direct on YouTube, so I know it works. It takes reflection. Reflection is part of the solution. We must reflect. We must reflect, and not so much. Yet reflection involves thinking, but thinking in the present, that thinking in the past or the future. And if you think in the present, you create. It's this is the thing. Also, we kind of forget the power of our minds. Kind of forget the power of creation that we have, and that our minds are very, very powerful, and our thoughts have energies, and so we don't really use this power, and we just go with the default state of working without never looking at the power of our thoughts. Like I've never been in touch so much with the power of my thoughts and synchronizing stuff in my life. The synchronicity is you creating it. It's you, the stuff you're gonna see happening, the numbers, the events that's gonna happen in your life. You synchronize it in your life. This is the power you have. I'm convinced of that. I've had stuff happening in my life that I have thought about prior, and it happened. Many things. I can relate you a story. Your head would spin. I'm not maybe ready for that story yet, but one day it will come out, and you'll know a little more about me and my story. But we have to keep a low profile. I'm not telling you everything about me. I'm very, very open, but I have still stories that I have to tell, and experience that I have done. And yeah, I've done many stuff, and things that I've realized after time that it was really me organizing this with my thoughts. So I'm sure some of you can relate to what I say here. Yeah. Strike fear away from your arts, family. Everything is going to be all right. Yeah. Have a great day, Cindy. Cindy's leaving, I think. Yeah. Bonne journée. I have to go to work for Babylon Big Pharma, but that's okay. Bring a smile, Cindy. That's the best thing you do. Any kind of work you do, bring a smile. Go there in the spirit that, for sure, if you work for a mega corporation, it's maybe a bit different. But if you work for a small company or, a medium-sized company or whatever, for sure, if you work for like Pratt and Whitney or something like that, their dream is probably accomplished by now. You're not helping really someone to accomplish their dream, and they're very successful businesses, greedy corporations. So, but if you go into a small, if like I always had jobs that I was going in there with the spirit that I was helping people achieve their dream. That's what you do, and one day you will achieve yours. But you must help people. This is very important. Helping others has to be the on the forefront of your mind. That's what it is. That's what is on mine. That's why and now we are helping. I like to help the reggae singers, especially to give them a good boost, and it's all about helping others. So I know I have to help people. That's all I have. That's all I know. I don't know what's gonna happen, what's the outcome, but I know this is a universal law. There's universal things that we must follow. We don't. There's the law of attraction. The law of attraction. I'm sure you can attract things in your life. You're a magnet. You're a magnet. So for sure you can attract things in your life. But if you want to attract things, my best advice to you is to turn your words into action. Ha! Boom! Turn your words into action. That's the best thing you can do. The best. Talk is cheap. Talk is cheap. Action speaks. Smoke break. Take a smoke break too. Yeah, talk is cheap. Everybody talk. People talk. That's what they do. That's what people do. They talk and they gossip about people. So talk is cheap. You can talk. Speak it once. You want to speak it into the atmosphere. I don't know if it's a sphere, but you want to speak it in the air. Speak it once. And then go to work. Shut up and go to work. This is what you have to do. I spoke it once. I said, Kim, I just had an idea. I said, I think we're going to be rich one day. At first, that's what I told her because I wasn't really aligned with the whole awareness and things. But at first, that's what I told Kim. I said, Kim, I think we're going to be rich one day. I have an idea. I'm going to be motivational speaker. I'm going to go around the world and travel and speak to people. That's what I told her. And she was like, I said, yeah, that's big dream. But I know it's big. But my point is not to be rich. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in love and rich in life. Today, that's all I need. At the beginning, yeah, for sure, I had the money in mind and stuff like that. But the more I advance, the more I'm telling myself that it's up to divine frequencies to arrange all this. And if I keep the faith, things will happen. And if I stay consistent and if I, it's just to push every day and, yeah. Never stop rising. And what reggae music should I listen to? I know Bob, but not much else. Bob Marley is my best teacher in reggae music. If you want something that I like Perfect Gizmani, but Perfect Gizmani is a special style. I'm not sure everyone will like it. He yells a lot, and I like it. That's what I like. I like the fire in Perfect, and yeah. But there's Teacher D also. There's like I'm gonna. If you want, I think that's Randy Horizon Borealis. I'll put you in my reggae group. I have a reggae group that I built on Facebook, and I share all the music I listen to. I share it in that group. Every song I share, I listen to it. So yeah, reggae music can be very, very uplifting for sure. This is my every time I come here, I have reggae music playing in my ear. I don't listen nothing else but reggae music. It's always reggae. Always reggae because I love the vibration. It brings me to a state of really motivated and that some reggae singers are one of the best motivational speakers in the world. Bob Marley was probably one of the best motivational speakers in the world. So
Freely, yeah, standing freely on your own, professing and protecting our ideas and integrity. For sure, I have ideas and I'm protecting them. For sure. You can come here and tell me, oh, he's back. Jacob is back. Woo! Yeah, yeah. Jacob is in the house. What are you saying? Big up, boom! I'm back. Couldn't forget Truman. Finally done with school and summer school. Truman still spitting that awesome knowledge. Yeah, but I don't like to speak in the ears of fools. So I come here and I find great people to listen to me, and we share that together also. Yeah, you too. You're very, very awesome, Jacob, and I'm very proud of your journey and the way you kept going, and you found the strength to. And I'm sure you've done very, very good. You were able to focus, and that's why I said, when you have things to do, me, I'll always be here. But if you have things to do that requires your attention, don't come and watch me. Focus on your stuff. Don't come and watch me because not that it would distract you, but it will take the time away from your focus. It's very important. Or if you feel like watching me, come on. I cannot hold you back. But my point is, yeah, stay focused. Very important to stay focused. And big up Jacob. Big up Jacob, big time. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, dude, school is so hard. You gave me motivation. No joke. This dude set me straight, people. That's good. I hope so, Jacob. That's what you need. We all need to set ourselves straight. We sell ourselves too short. We sell ourselves short. That's what's happening. We don't think we can figure things out. We don't think we have the ability to figure things out, but we can figure out anything. You can learn everything. You can figure anything out if you put focus into it. But distraction has no place here. No place for distraction. When you're onto something, don't let distraction distract you because this is your worst enemy. That you recognize who's your worst enemy also, which is you. It's very important. And then bang, you just go on and just focus, 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 and you'll get it for sure. So standing freely on our own, professing and protecting our ideas and integrity. Do not break your integrity. This is one of the thing that we break a lot is our integrity as we go on because we break it young. Also, we break it young, and they made sure that our integrity is not in the forefront of our journey. Like you don't go to school and they learn you about integrity and stuff like that, and who you are, and forget about that. They will direct you to a job or what you can do, or like never we don't like encourage teenagers or a young adult to really pursue their dreams. You have to have parents that are driven. If your parents are driven and have like me, come on, for sure I encourage my children to live their dreams, to manifest something out of their life. It can take time. It can take times. Everything take timing. It might take 40 years for you to wake up. That's what it took me. So it took me 40 years to figure things out here. It's going to be long. But if you hear me today and you have some kind of teacher coming your way and tell you to wake up and do something with your life, get off your ass. Get off your ass and start moving. This is what we are. We don't move. We have a society that don't move anymore. Even exercising, that was never on the forefront of my mind to exercise before. I was too busy working. I thought I was exercising at work, going up and down the stairs and filling hoppers and shit. I thought I was exercising. It's not it. Get on the bike, get on the treadmill, move your ass. That's what we need. We need to start moving, because once you start moving, you move the mind, move the ass, move the body, and everything will start to move. I'm telling you, that's what I do. That's what I do. I don't sit on my ass. There's not now I have the pool also that's ready, so I'm in there swimming, and I move. I make sure I move. This is the movement. That I'm gonna have a show tomorrow with Jess on the Truman Show tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning I won't be here. I'm gonna be live and direct on the Truman Show in French, so I'm not here tomorrow morning. But I'll be with Jess, and that's it. It's a great honor again. He's great, and and I love exchanging with him. But this is what we need to move more. That's what the title of the show is: Mouvement du peuple de job, movement of job people. Exodus, the movement of job people. You know what it is? You know when it's happening? It's happening right freaking here and now. I was gonna say right fucking here and now. Right frick here and now. This is where it's happening, the movement of Ja people. You know why? We are in the Exodus, like Bob Marley said, because we are moving our mind. That's movement. That's what it means. We are activating our mind. The universal mind is getting activated. That's the Exodus. So that's what we're going to talk about tomorrow in French. And yeah. Nasir is here. Yeah, I saw him before, I think. Yeah, Nasir is there. Big up Nasir for sure. Great brother. Yeah, so it's the Exodus is happening now. Don't look for Exodus to go to the promise. The promised land is here and now. We have everything. It's all here. The abundance is here. You know, to wait for to go to a promised land or find something, a piece of land where we can be free, or it's all here and now. It's all here and now, accessible to us, but we will not access this kind of vibration until we, as a whole, we start creating massive change, and we can do it. We can change on a personal level. Why can the world change? Everything can change. The season change. Everything change in nature. It's just us. We stay on pause and we're contented with the comfort zone and don't move too much. And we don't move our body anymore, and we just sit in front of TVs and shit and think that's life. We waste our life. You know, you have one life. Don't freaking waste it. One life you have. One life. You might not be here tomorrow. You might not be here the week after. Right here and now, you're there. I'm here. Let's do something with that. That's what I tell myself all the time. Who says I'm going to be here? Like I can have something happening to me anytime. Life is very, very precious. It's very fragile, very fragile. You don't believe me? Go into the freaking hospital. Look at people dying and with regrets in their eyes. Just go. Just go. I'm telling you, do the exercise. You don't believe me? Go into a hospital and look at people dying, the regret in their eyes, and tell me after you're not going to start moving your butt to do something. Ha! I did it. I've done it. I've seen people dying. I've saw my mother-in-law died at 56-year-old. She died at 56-year-old. This is 12 years from now, I would be freaking dead in the ground. Imagine 12 years from now, I'm dead in the ground. Do you think I'm ready for that? No, I still have freaking energy like crazy. I have more energy than ever because I move my mind. I activate the muscle, and I not only that, I move my body also. I lost 100 pounds. You know, he's going to say, oh, what does he have to lecture us on freaking moving? And yeah, I do it myself. I lost 100 pounds because of my knee. I had to reduce the weight and the stress on my joint. And I'm conscious of it. So I said, okay, it's time to lose weight. And then I still go on. But losing weight is very easy. It's very easy. It's not hard to lose weight. Some people have extensive diets and shit like that. Never had a diet. I move more and eat better. Move more and eat better, you'll lose weight. Forget about diets and all kinds of fucking cookie diet and shit like that. That's going to get you sick. That's going to get you sick. Keep this. Stop eating meat, freaking animal product, anything that's cheese and stuff. Cut that off. Go to green veggies and fruit and juice, and you're going to lose weight. Then you're going to get more healthy also. You're going to get more vitality. Your skin is an organ, so we should take care of it. And the better food you eat, the more your skin will glow. You know, and I think I look younger now than I looked 10 years ago. I looked at pictures at what I looked 10 years ago, and I seem to have gained youth, like especially in there. Like in there, I feel like, come on, I'm like timeless anyway. I'm timeless anyway. It's not because I want to attach myself to time. I think I'm timeless. I probably roamed here before, but now it's my last trip here. Boom! Yeah, it's my last trip here. That's why I want to make it the most wonderful thing there is, because I'm not coming back. I'm going to be a star. Not a star on Hollywood Boulevard. I don't give a shit about that. I want a star up there in the sky. Yeah, that's where I want to be. I'm sure we can become little stars, and that tells me something. They're not up there for nothing. They're not shining like that, like just little stars. There's got to be something with that. There's got to be something. It's very hard for me to figure out here what it is. Very hard, but we will eventually. Janik is good people. I'll be back later today or tomorrow. Off to work. Much love, everyone. Praise Janik for his love. Yeah. Thanks, Jacob. Have a great and very uplifting day for sure. Your preaching is it this morning, brother. Yeah, woo! Yeah, for sure. Me too, coach. This is my last rodeo. Yeah, it's my last rodeo here. I'm not coming back. That's for sure. It's my last trip here. It's too crazy here. It's too crazy on Earth. That's probably the hardest thing that I have done in this journey is coming on Earth. But because it's so freaking crazy, like it's so hard to just survive. Just survive is a struggle for like you know if you don't pay for your food, you're gonna fucking die. Like it's crazy. It's crazy. Even food and basic necessity to live, we have to pay for it. If not, we freaking die. Total insane world. Insane world. The people should have access to food freely, should have access to land freely. We should all have a piece of land when we come onto this world in flesh. We should have a piece of land given to us. You don't know what to do with it. You can't work it out. Okay, someone else will take it. Sit on your ass if you want and suffer. But if you have the will, if you have the chance to, some people will never move. Will never. We all have that internal fire drive, that thing that can push us, but not everyone will activate it, and it takes a lot of effort, lots of like I said, it's just to relearn what you have learned, unlearn what you have learned, and just redo a new blueprint of your mind. We've been very programmed, very deep. I realize that. Serving a mission that we have chosen, very important to have a sense of mission. I have that sense of mission so much that I can be consistent, because with the sense of mission, you will develop the consistency also. Very important, and you will just keep rising and rising, and that's very important. The sense of mission. Anyway, you're here on a mission. Every time I go out and someone asks me where you're going, I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission here permanently, 24/7. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to bring love. I'm on a mission to bring truth. I'm on a mission to bring happiness, to bring joy, to bring a smile on my face, to everything. I'm on a mission for everything. This life ain't no joke, people. It ain't no joke. So we're going to rise to the occasion, and that's it. Our life ain't no joke, for sure. And we've realized that a lot. We've been like dormant for a while, sitting on our greatness, sleeping on our dreams. But that's okay. The better days are coming. Don't freak out. Don't freak out about the past. We're still here breathing. We still have time. As long as you have breath going through your nostril, you can do something to live, to bring better vibration. And even if you're like 70, 80 years old, you can still work on something. And that will bring vitality to you. It's not only because you're going to accomplish something. Forget about the accomplishment. It's about how you feel, how you make people feel, the joy you develop inside you. And that as vibration, like you will probably not develop sickness or other stuff if you keep good vibration, a good spirit aligned with positiveness, with positivity all day long. Come on, you are positive. It's like anything that has a positive charge is very, very powerful. So positive charge yourself. Very important. So, guys, I'm out. Out. Yeah, what did I say? Hold on. Maybe. The last one. Fighting to give our children a foundation and self-freedom. This is important. This is probably the most important one. I forgot one. Fight our children and freedom, building in their hearts the will to live as they choose, so that they may meet oppression with courage and opportunity with a virtuous intent to contribute. This is the thing. You want your children to meet oppression with courage. For sure, oppression is everywhere. But what are we going to do? Close ourselves? Close our hearts? Or meet oppression with courage? Dirty Babylon, you're going to have a very big surprise, because we are waking up. We are waking up to your fuckery, and we are realizing you're messing up with our minds, and we are not very happy with that. Not very happy with that. And we're rising as one. This is what's happening on Earth. It's a new Earth. We are living in a new Earth, a new vibration, it's a new decade of consciousness, and people becoming more aware of who they are, where they are, and where they are. at least that we've been lied to on where we are. And the rest, I don't really know where I am. I'm on Earth. That's what they say. It's called Earth. Maybe because it's an anagram for art. And that's all there is. It's here. That's the art of creation. The Earth. So let's rise and shine together as one, people. That's what we need. Let's rise as one. So I'm out, and I'll be back, like I said, tomorrow morning on the Truman Show, live and direct with Just en direct de France. En direct de France, France-Québec encore. Très intéressant. Very interesting. France-Québec meeting. I love those. I love those. I love to connect with people in France, and Just is wonderful. He's just a very beautiful soul, and he's gonna have a bright career, and he's gonna influence. When I say bright career, is because you inspire people. If you're, to me, you're a to me, you're a genius. If you can inspire people, you are a genius. And apparently, you can tell by your fingernail too if you're a genius. If you have those white moons on your fingernails, apparently you're a genius. That's what people say. So the other day, I'm like, yeah, I have those white moons. So check your fingernails. If you have those white moons on your fingernail, me, I have one very apparent here, 2, 3, yeah. So that means you're a genius, apparently. I don't know. That's what they say. So much love to you all, angelic, yeah, for sure. Inspiration flows like the love. We should let the inspiration flow like the love, and like the water cover the sea. Yeah, he's out. Rise and shine.